In this video, I'll be talking about early stoppages and corner stoppages. Here we have a fighter testimony in Josh Emmett. He says, I would have been pissed if my coaches stopped the fight. My coaches know me great. They know me so well. Optically, it looked worse. He wasn't even rocked by it, he says. He goes on to say it just looked worse than it actually was. So this is an overall take of mine where people have been calling for corner stoppages more often and early stoppages because of fighter safety. Now, me personally, I like for a fighter to be able to show their toughness. Now, you don't always want them to, right? That's kind of the last resort. You would prefer your fighter to show their defensive skills. You'd rather them show off the footwork, the head movement, the blocking, etc., etc. However, sometimes they have to show their toughness. That's the sport that it is. This is a tough man sport. It's a thinking man sport as well, but again, sometimes the thinking man has to show his toughness. It's a fight combat sport. That's what this is. That's what no fighter showed up to the UFC event and was given a mouthpiece, shorts, and gloves and thought, oh man, I was here for the badminton tournament. That didn't happen. They all signed up to fight in a cage. Every one of them. They all trained 8 weeks to fight in a cage. Every one of them. It's what they're getting into. They know what they're getting into. The whole idea of fighter safety is an oxymoron to begin with. It's like saying an ice cold fire. It does not exist. The sport itself is inherently dangerous, okay? Now, of course, there's certain precautions that you could take to make it safer, right? Rules, no biting, no eye gouging, no low blows, no shots to the back of the head, things like that. There's things that you could do to make it safer. But overall, it's a dangerous damn sport, okay? It's fighting, okay? It's chaotic, it's destructive. Now, with all of that said, the idea of early stoppages and corner stoppages, to me, I don't know. I'm not for it. I'd rather a fight be definitive, and I'd rather allow the fighter to be tough and possibly make a comeback. For example, Brock Lesnar versus Shane Carwin. Go watch that fight. Shane Carwin is beating the hell out of Brock Lesnar for the entire first round. He gets tired. The fight could have been stopped several times. Second round starts, Shane Carwin's gas. Brock Lesnar gets on top of him, chokes him out with an arm triangle. Frankie Edgar versus Gray Maynard, same thing. Frankie Edgar gets beat up the whole first round, comes back, makes a comeback. It becomes a draw or whatever. And then the second fight, or the third fight rather, he TKO'd him. Regardless, so many great comebacks by your guys' logic should have been stopped earlier. And for me, I'm just not for it. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree with me, disagree with me, doesn't matter. Just join the discussion and please follow for more. Thank you.